fisherman. He's out there saying stuff which will get the most people annoyed, and that's the problem with Twitter discourse.
Yeah, I hate that as well. It's all the clickbait stuff. Like, put something that's a little bit, salacious, or not salacious, the wrong term. It's going to get clicks and likes, but like, have some substance behind it. Don't just say things for the sake of saying things. And it's like the faceless Twitter accounts as well. You just see them nonstop, always posting the prop and all that. I just hate it, man. I can't stand it.
Let me say something stupid and then put the conversation on mute. That's pretty much the strategy. But you can't do that on YouTube because people get into your comments, and it's kind of like a Yelp rating. All the viewer sees is just angry hate mail.
No,
How many people have you
it,
annoyed these days? Who have you got?
I don't know.
You got rants.
Never a foul. I had never a foul. I had rants. I had Terry. I don't know who else.
Has Terry invited you on the show? Did I hear that right?
He has, but like, he streams at like 4 or 5 in the morning. I'm sleeping, man. Okay. It's cold. Like, I need to, and it's like I don't hate the guy. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate him. Like, some of the way he moves sometimes and the thing he says, I'm just like, man, do you have to really do this? Like, why? Like the clickbait titles and talking down to people and all that sort of shit. It's like, bro, it doesn't have to be that. They just have a fun conversation with people. You don't have to be that deep about it. I don't do things intentionally. I can't join the live conversation. I think I'm not great in like a panel setting, for example. Like, I know I've been on Mo's stream a couple of times. I'm not great in a panel setting. I don't think I've got the right amount of knowledge. I don't have the know-how to hold a conversation about, the ins and outs and the tactics and all that sort of shit. That's not me. But what I like to do is look at a conversation, look back at it, and pinpoint some things where I think I can add to it, or if there's something else that I think may be worthwhile, or if there's a disagreement on something. In the moment, I'm not that great. That's why I do like my commentary stuff. And some people like it, some people don't. Toski's like, I'm like the what did he call me? He called me like the somebody of like YouTube football. I can't remember who it was. Like someone who does like commentary or something like that. I'm like, yeah, well, whatever, bro. Whatever works for you.
The Daily Show.
No, I wasn't. It was like some YouTuber, but there's conversations to be had everywhere. There's conversations in everything. It's how, how you go about it and shit like that. And if I have a disagreement, or I think this is wrong, that's wrong. And I remember like even Agal's reached out to me as well when he had the thing with Don, and he's like, man, he goes, I'm trying to do whatever. It's, you want to have a conversation, and I didn't, blah blah. I'm just like, man, you just got to keep it chill. Like, don't let him get to you, etc. Shit like that. Like, it's just these sorts of things where you're like, you see these things, you try and speak about it, and then you're trying to resolve something in a positive way, not to have people blow up at you. If I really wanted to make people angry, I can make people angry. I can just put a 1-minute clip out there, just say the most meanest shit out there, and see them go back. But I'm not about that. I want to have a proper conversation. And also like Lee Gunner, for example, I don't mind him half the time, but the other half of the time is fucking train wreck. It's like, bro, how do you go off at random strangers just because they go off at you? So we're doing the tit for tat thing now. It's just some things I just can't stand.
Yeah, I mean, I can hear you about going on the panel shows. It's not the easiest, especially like straight after a game when you're trying to do like a reaction to what happened, and Mo's trying to get a soundbite out of you or something. It doesn't feel natural, because it feels to me like to process a football game, you've got to maybe watch it a second time, because when you're watching a football game, you're looking at the individual things that happen as they happen, and you completely miss 90% of what happened. So I can hear that, but I think you do a very good job. I like your production values on the rewatches, and the fact that you got under so many people's skin just by just showing their footage. It's actually, literally, it's quite
using
hilarious.
using their words against them. That's it.
I think I saw a Neville Fowl clip the other day. He says, it was Kaz or something, said, "Don't clip me. If you clip me, then I'll copyright your ass." And I was like, oh yeah, he's still talking about Nick.
I don't know why, man. Like, man, I'll clip, bro. I'll clip. But this is the thing. Even like Hassam and Mo said, Nick, clip whatever you want. I mean, I've done dunks on Hamza. I've done dunks on Deji. I've spoken about Lee. I've spoken about Terry never a foul. Even Sava even commented, is like, oh, yeah, interesting. Thanks for the video. Like, really appreciate your view on things. And all I said in the video was, bro, like, you don't have to get so upset. Yeah, don't get so upset at people's things. Just let them say whatever they say, man. That's fine. And we want you back, because I do enjoy his conversations. I like how he presents himself. I think he's got some decent ideas. And he said, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, thank you for your perspective, and that's it. Someone else could have seen that and been like, "Who the fuck are you? Don't talk shit about me." This and that. Yeah, well, I'm not about that, man. I I'm not about that. And hopefully one day I'll have a conversation with Sava because he has reached out to me. But again, timing is not great between Australia and England. So,
Yeah, I think we just got to slowly tilt the football YouTube world into the Australian time zone, and then everything will be fine.
yeah. There's one more thing I want to say. Wolves says like a lot of people have waffling without expertise. That's not there's a lot of different kinds of people, and many of them just keep waffling without expertise. That is not a problem being football stream panels. If I understand what he's trying to say, like that, that's why I know I'm not great. I know I'm not great. Like I'll have a conversation, like have whatever. But if someone starts saying, "Well, tactically this and tactically," that," I'm like, I don't like. Maybe I'm an idiot, and maybe I'm naive or an ignorant in that sense. But I know myself. I'm like, you know what? This ain't for me. I'm going to see myself out of this conversation because I'm not the person to talk to about this sort of stuff. I know myself. I'm not it.
Yeah, I think if anyone knows this, it's Wolves Fight because I see him on almost every stream. He knows that the bar is very low for entering some kind of football discussion on YouTube, and you don't necessarily need to know what you're talking about. You just need to, I guess, be able to keep your shit together if someone starts pressing you about a certain thing, because otherwise, then it gets very entertaining very quickly. Once the YouTube chat knows that someone on this show is like having a hard time, they will pile in until they snap, basically.